Don't do it. Don't do it.
I want to finish the necrophilia conversation, but okay.
No, we're not finishing the necrophilia conversation. I'm sorry.
Hi, welcome to Catch the Hare, the Monster of the Week show.
Wait, what? No!
Yeah,
No!
Get this Catch the Hare now.
No! I refuse!
In my house.
Nah, Dylan doesn't want to play with us.
Hey, no, that's not true. It's the fact that I haven't...
teenagers Dylan yell at and Catch the Hare.
It's the fact that I haven't gotten the first episode, so I wouldn't have any context. Alright.
Okay.
Hello! Welcome to Not Good Enough, the YouTube D&D show, where I've run out of things to compare it to. We're definitely not Dimension 20 or the Adventure Zone.
We're
Really?
just tired.
Oh.
Yeah, but I can definitely say we did Tailspire before Dimension 20.
Like hipsters?
Yes, we are. We're the hipsters of D&D, which is, if you really think about it, D&D is fairly hipster.
How? D&D's about the most non-hipster tabletop role-playing game out there.
That is true. That is very true. We could be playing Pathfinder.
I want to play Pathfinder. I've been reading it. It's amazing.
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe a different
you would
campaign.
say so. Miss, I play a wizard every game, even if it's not actually a wizard.
There's a spell where you can make a wall out of living flesh.
That's
Thank
disgusting.
you. Carry me.
Hands coming out and everything.
That's
So cool!
terrible. Anyways,
I had like a full body visceral reaction to that.
I am your host Dylan. These are my wonderful players. Say hello, wonderful players.
Hello.
Wonderful players.
And
What if we're not?
well,
You're
you are-
wonderful.
but you are all wonderful.
I was asking for Dylan.
Oh God, damn! I am not a player, unfortunately. I am the weaver of tales, the teller of stories. I am your dungeon master of the evening.
Still haven't
My
ruled out
favorite
throwing
part
up.
is you cutting out.
Well, I didn't cut out for me, so it still got into the show. Last time on Not Good Enough, we started a war!
Technically, we didn't start the.
We didn't start the war!
It was always gonna start because the nature hates us. It's
Yep.
not even nature. It's
It's it's nurture. So,
If we called conjecture in court, they would just call it back at us. It's a whole thing.
So we got a little bit of an info dump last session where we learned
a little bit.
about the architect. We also learned a little bit about Isaora's past. We learned a lot. And then we fought what seemed to be President Balcara, wasn't. And then
he got killed.
yeah, and then we
Because
found the actual
architect
President
doesn't
Balcara.
like that.
We found the actual President Balcara, and then the architect killed him. We do not know why yet, but maybe we'll find out. So,
Because he said so. Because he wants to go the way. Sorry, I won't shut up.
shall we begin? And shall we begin with a wisdom saving throw from everybody?
No.
Wait a second. Didn't we level up? Hold up.
Yeah, you did level up.
Level 15.
Yeah, level 15.
Yeah.
Which means I get to be a little bit closer to godlyhood.
Isaora
I have
has
proficiency in everything.
Isaora
Not everything, but
Isaora has 7th level spells. Pelair has 8th level spells. Pelair has Diamond Soul, and Mumford got a cool pair
I can
of
rage.
shades.
Actually, I can still rage even if I haven't caused damage or have damage inflicted upon me.
can be even angrier.
But also,
All day.
but also a cool pair of shades.
Also that. He found them. Don't ask where.
He found them in where the president was being kept. He's like, man, this was horrible, but cool pair of shades though.
He found them before the president got actually offed and was like, "Oh, these are so cool. I'll mention them after this is all over." And then it just escalated, and he was like, "I don't think this is a good time to mention them."
So, can I have
Just
our
silently put them on.
wisdom save, please?
Okay.
25.
25.
Ooh, me, that's a big number.
That is a
I
big
have
number.
plus 9.
25.
25. Mumford?
I feel like the disappointment. I got a 15.
That's still respectable. Unfortunately, you guys do still fail. Wait.
Oh, wait, this is the save that you said that all of us would fail.
Yes. Pelair, you didn't roll a nat 20, right?
I rolled a natural 16.
Natural 16. Yeah, 25 does not make it. 25 doesn't make it. Isaora, if you got one more.
You need a 26 to make. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, when it's a god, you gotta up the stakes a little bit.
Probably.
These gods are tough.
And Mumford, you obviously don't make.
I
So,
physically
Love
can't
you,
make
Dad.
yes.
Love you too, my son.
So, with that said, Isaora and Pelair, what are your passive perceptions currently?
31.
31?
24.
24. Isaora, drop your passive perception drops to 20.
Jesus Christ.
Pelair, yours drops to 10.
What? Oh, okay, I guess.
And Mumford,
I hate it here.
yours drops to 5.
I hate it here.
And can I please have Isaora and Pelair deafen?
I love you, Dad.
Love you too, Blair. And also love you, Isaora.
Mumford,
What's up?
You were the first to act when the president got killed. You went for a giant axe swing at the architect. The architect just slowly stepping below your axe, places her hand right on the middle of your forehead, and your eyes, not like your eyes go black, but everything goes dark.
Where's what?
As you shake yourself awaken, you're back in the Atlas mansion. Lotus, who is currently Luke, has not transitioned yet. You guys are about 10 or 12?
Still got little stripes.
Yeah, and you guys are going through the kind of the mansion, just like trying to chase each other. It's a little game of tag. But while you don't, it's not like you don't have your memories. They're just locked away.
The time Mumford has started utilizing going down the rails, because that's just faster.
Bartram is currently it. And as you look back, you see a young, more fit Bartrand.
More fit.
Yeah,
Scary.
like the great Major Armstrong fit. As he just, boom! I'll catch you yet, sir!
Oh, I'm so fast!
So you go down the railing, and you see Lancelot just kind of walking and sees you and catches you into a hug.
I'm gonna climb it. Yeah! I'm gonna hug him and then kind of slip my arms under his, like, blazer and pretend to be hiding in his blazer.
You roll a stealth check. I'm going to give you a +1 modifier.
This is great. I'm having a good time. That's a 19.
With a 19...
I don't know how this is working for me.
You duck into the blazer, and it's almost like the blazer flies up and hides you.
Yay!
Bartrand's like, have you seen the young master, sir? No, Bartrand, I don't think I have. Oh, that's weird. I swear I saw him ride down this rail. Luke should be down the hall, though. And Bartrand, you just see eyes wide and golden. Boom goes.
Mumford was like covering his mouth, trying not to giggle. You know that way little kids do.
Yeah.
And then he hugs Lancelot really tight, like you're the best.
Lancelot takes you out and like sets you in front of him and kneels. Hello, Mumford. Why didn't you save me? And you just see his eyes go an inky black as black tears go down his face.
Well, what do you mean? What's happening?
I was being manipulated, and you just let it happen.
Oh, what?
And his jaw opens and swallows you whole. And every bad memory of Lancelot kind of appears before you. What would be a bad memory, other than, the obvious trying to kill of your ex-boyfriend?
Okay, this is a really specific one that's like, you wouldn't think at first is a bad memory when it's happening at the time, but to Mumford, the more it happened, the more it kind of killed him inside. Because he could never feel good about winning games as a teenager or even as an adult, but when you're a teenager, you don't have, the ability to sort these feelings and understand how to deal with them. So there was always that, when someone's in a bad mood and you can feel it radiate the atmosphere. So he could never handle, you did great, kiddo. So car rides home would always be deathly silent, even if Kyle was like, hey, let's turn on the radio to what the fuck ever. And Lance always just seemed especially silent because he didn't seem to know how to take the weird pacifist youngest son, I think. I mean, you can decide that for yourself. That's your man's, but
So, we're gonna go back to a little bit before the game, then. You're about 16, 17. Lotus has fully transitioned at this point.
Hell yeah.
Lancelot says, good luck, Mumford, and you see what you didn't notice before, which was you hear worry in his voice. You see kind of tears in his eyes roll an insight check for me, please. Use your modifier.
Thanks. It's a +0.
Yeah.
That's a 7. Oh, poetry.
So I'm going to tell you what you don't notice. See, you don't notice a clenched fist as if he was worried for you. As if he didn't want this for you.
Well, I don't notice this. So I'm just...
But what you do notice in those car rides home when Mumford felt angry about losing, you do notice...
angry about losing. He was more angry about hurting other people.
You do notice the silence. You kind of hear his thought of, he's trying to make me proud, but I never needed him to do this. I just wanted him to do what made him happy.
Oh, okay. I think just in that memory he starts crying.
And then you move to the first boyfriend you brought home. Lancelot, when you came out, didn't know how to talk to you.
Good.
It's kind of like that normal, not boomer, but Gen Xer, I was raised like this. I don't really know how to I accept you, but I don't know how to tell you I accept you.
How every Gen Xer is emotionally stunted.
Yes, exactly. And when he sees that boyfriend, he sees how happy you are, and you notice a smile and more reverence. You notice that before that incident, when he first met him before dinner, there was more of a, oh, hello, you're the person that makes my son happy. It's nice to meet you. And then you see a red glint in his eye. Oh no. And shadows kind of... And And you hear, Isn't that your competitor's son? Oh, no, this won't do. We must fix this. We must fix this fast. And you hear, Get out of my house.
I'm gonna try to take my mans and run.
And that's exactly what happens. You take your mans, you run. But he's scared to death. So he's like, I'm sorry, I can't.
No, I get it. I'm sorry. I should have. My dad's a bit intense. I should have said something before. I'm sorry.
I really hope we can still be friends.
I'd love that.
And it disappears into shadows as you are stood there in the dark, alone. Can you please deafen and ask Pelair to join to undeafen?
Before I do,
Yes.
Mumford's just kind of wondering out loud if, like to himself, if this is how things were with Lotus' turn too. Okay, peace out.
Alright. Pelair, you are second to act, as you see your father go after the architect, try to slam his axe. The architect very suddenly ducks out of the way, places the two fingers on his forehead, and you see your father disappear. Pelair, you go up, you go for a good roundhouse kick, and it's almost like the foot is being guided as he just ducks over and places a hand right where your heart would be, and you are in darkness. As you feel yourself fall, you feel yourself hit very familiar carpet, and you kind of try to get your bearings, and you see Takar with a belt raised against you. You're about 10 years old, right? 6 years old? 5, 6 years old? You don't remember what you did, but apparently it was bad. What do you do?
Probably, pull the, okay. I don't want to get out of the moment, but also, is this very in the moment, or is this like, I'm remembering?
This is in the moment, as you
cool.
can tell.
Yeah. Full on sobbing.
You're full on sobbing, and you hear, who would want to be a father to such a weakling, such a coward? And he smacks you, and it transitions to Branch, going for a roundhouse kick. Who would want to be the father to someone who runs away constantly? As he goes for the kick, this is the first time you've ever teleported into shadows. And he goes and he throws 2 darts in your direction, and then it transitions to Mumford. That moment when he had an axe towards you, and you hear him say, "You'll never be my son." Do you have any witty retort?
Generous state.
What's up?
No, I mean, literally, I was asking you as player to DM, was that a question or a statement?
That was a question.
Oh, yeah, no, I got none.
He slams...
Just standing there.
He slams the axe into you, and as that axe slams into you, it just transitions from father to father to father, and it just... Every move hurts, and you hear the words from Clothes. The only way to save your family seems to be these 2 routes. And you transition into... You're sitting on this throne, these 3 demons that seem to look like your friends, awaiting your command. And as you turn, you're in that meadow with Samuel, where it's just after Kavor has been sealed, but you still have those doubts. Oh, and as you kind of move through your self-doubts, you hear, well, interesting. May we have a conversation? Do you turn to look?
Get my back to them. And I why are you doing this?
Well, I'm not doing anything. You got into this situation all on your own.
Didn't ask you to show me anything.
I'm not showing you any of this, child. Turn. Look to me.
Why should I?
Because I believe that you are mistaking me for someone else.
I turn and look.
You see, not a raven or a crow. Give me 1 second, because I forget what type of bird this man is. When you forget your birds.
A lot of bird people.
There are a lot of bird people. There are a lot of bird gods. You see almost this thin, pointy beak atop this, like, almost green and black bird head with human features. Going, like, he is half naked. He looks very human from the neck down. And he says, hello. I've been looking to have a conversation with you. I am a god of knowledge. My name is Thoth.
Meet you, Thoth.
Oh, the bird head. Yes, that must be very... And he takes it off, and it's a very tanned, sharp jawline man. With still...
Is this like a mascot takes off the head? Like, waves the hand and the head disappears?
No, he, like, takes off a mask.
Oh, that's slightly less disturbing.
Yeah, no, this is not going to be disturbing. He takes off the mask, and it disappears in his hand, and very, like, white, beige-colored robes with gold and black accents appear, flowing. And you see on his arms, like, feathers coming off of his wrists, and his eyes are still bird-like. And he sits where Samuel was sitting, at a table that has just appeared. Hello. So.
Hi. I sit down.
Good of you to sit. I was gonna have to have... It's a very weird thing when they don't sit.
Power dynamic.
You're at a very strange... Not impasse. But you know... You seem to think you're in a fork in the road which only has 2 paths. And while that is very understandable, since Clothis is the self-proclaimed weaver of fate.
What are you getting at?
What am I getting at? Ah, yes. I'm getting at the point that he did say that there was a 3rd path for you. There are many paths for you. And... You see like almost imagery to the fork in the road where it has 2 paths, but then you begin to see that 3rd path that Clothis was talking about, and then almost circling around you in this table, paths start to glow in what seems to be an inky blackness. I do not show you anything. That is... The visions are from a being much more powerful than I could ever imagine. But
he's so much more powerful than the other.
But here's the thing. You have something to guide you. Whether you use it or not. It is there. You have something of great knowledge, something of my own crafting. Wisdom is from experience, child. Intelligence are for books. And they disappear. You good, Rach?
Bird guy. Yeah, I'm good.
So,
very helpful, Mr. Birdman.
Could you please deafen and call Isaora in? Isaora, you are the 3rd to act in a series of movements that at the beginning was not expected, but you felt it had to be done, as the first to act was Mumford, who swung an axe at the architect after the architect killed President Balacara. The axe narrowly misses him, and Mumford disappears. The next to act was Pelair. Pelair going for a very wide kick. The architect again ducks it and disappears. You were the last to act. What do you do?
That's a lot to ask. Can I banish the architect?
You can try.
I mean, that's the first thing to pop into my head. Just get rid of it.
You go for that spell of banishment. Describe what banishment looks like.
Well, it's VSM, so taking the shield, holding it forwards, couple of magic words, and then hopefully if all goes right, symbol on the shield just blinks once, and the person just blinks once and gone.
As the shield blinks once, you instead are in this inky blackness. You can't really see until you hear, "Hello, dear. I've been waiting for you."
Where am I?
Well, you're in my plane, dear. As you feel the familiar talons of Dorian sit on your shoulder.
Hello there.
Hello. I know you've gotten a lot of information about everything regarding your creation.
Yep.
I am very sorry.
Where are my friends?
Your friends? That's a little complicated, dear. As the architect is fairly much more powerful than the gods, although created by them.
So, you're saying you don't know?
No, I don't. I don't even know where you are right now, dear. But there is something I've been tasked to show you.
And what's that?
The truth. Come. First,
Okay.
we have to get through the little bit of ceremony that we usually do. Please give Dorian his offering.
Certainly. I'm going to assume I have stuff with me.
Yeah, you have berries and such.
Reach into the pouch, bring you a little berry.
Dorian. And as Dorian bites into I'm gonna say it's a raspberry because that just seems.
Yeah.
It bursts and you see a little bit of an image of a fire as it drops, as like the juice drops to the floor, and she takes out a hand. Take my hand, dear.
After a second, I'd take the hand.
You take the hand and you are covered in feathers as you are transported up through the plane of thought, through Shadowfell, into the astral sea. You see stars, bright, and a void of inky blackness. Now ask you a question, dear.
Is this the astral plane?
It is the astral plane.
That's a good idea. Maybe I could find them through here.
Find who? Your friend?
The people I've been working with.
Well, I'm very certain you will find them. Right now, let's have a conversation about your origins. I understand that I did well in giving you memories, at least.
I don't care about that.
But I did give you memories, correct?
I have memories, yes.
You have memories of your parents, you have memories of the orphanage?
What orphanage?
Oh. Sorry, misspoke. But you have memories, correct?
I have memories.
Good. Now, do you remember a fire?
You have to be a little more specific.
Oh,
I've had fire thrown at me a lot of times.
I know, dear. It's been a very tough time. Do you remember when you died? You can roll a history
No.
check if you want.
I don't remember.
You don't remember. So you're choosing not to roll that history check.
No.
Okay. As you say, I don't remember, you feel a wound open up in your rib cage.
What are you doing?
I am showing you your origins, dear. Do you remember how it felt to fly for the first time?
I remember that, yes.
How did it feel?
It was... It was like I could see everything up there. And everyone.
As you say this, you feel wings pop from your back. And you see, in a mirror that the Raven Queen keeps constantly, a black mirror, your reflection. What do you believe you see?
I just see me. Don't I?
You see, with pale skin, armor crafted by a dwarf, and a boon given to you by a dragon. You see the love that you shared with a certain Goliath. You feel the almost familial love you got from a certain blue tiefling, and you feel the happiness of a Leonin that trusts you.
No. Who are you showing me? Who is this?
It's you, dear. Your soul was so broken.
That's not me. I'm me.
Yes, you are. But don't you wonder how you got this hatred of Kavur? It wasn't from me.
It was you.
It wasn't.
You taught me how to hate.
I only wanted you to love, dear. But you were so broken.
No. This has to be a lie. You can't be telling me the truth.
It's not, dear. And you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Just turn around, brush it off.
You push it off and you see what you saw in the mirror. Wow, what a bad time to get a fucking...
I know.
Oh, that was so good too. Give me a second.
Do you know which bit you cut out?
I cut out at the hand, correct?
Yeah. I brushed hand around, turned around, and...
Alright, we are back with this very interesting moment. As you brush the hand away, you notice very familiar pale skin, horns, and wings staring back at you.
Who are you?
I think you know.
I don't want to be someone's discarded remains.
You're not.
It's not what I've just been told.
You're not discarded. You're the pain that I went through. How are they?
They're living. I have heard of you. They do speak. Sometimes.
That's good. I miss them. I miss them so much.
I'll let them know. If I see them again.
Oh, I promise you will. They're currently lost in the Underdark.
Oh, great. So we do know where they are.
Well, yes,
I'm going.
Go. And you are sent from this kind of plane of thought into the Underdark, where you see Mumford in tears and Pelair, who looks pondering. Do you wake them?
Yes. Quickly.
As you touch both their faces, a purple light begins to glow. And give them a second. That's one. Pelair awakens first, I guess.
We're doing great today, gang.
I had a power outage, a full-on power outage.
Oh, I love that.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Timing could not be better.
and you hear from the Raven Queen. At some point, you must choose. I'm so sorry, dear.
We'll see.
And now we gotta wait for Mumford, cause, man, oh, we got some serious shit today.
Ooh.
Mumford, you awaken next as you feel Isaora's hand on your face. But I will say, Isaora's hand feels a little bit more familiar than usual.
What?
That's me.
That's called becoming closer as friends.
I guess you'll have to find out if Isaora tells you. And you
Huh.
both awaken. Your vision is very much impaired. Mumford, your vision is impaired from tears.
Oh, good. Yeah, that sounds about right, though.
Burning your eyes. Same as well as Isaora. I'm going to say that.
Ooh, you made a Vidalcan cry. Well done.
Pelair, your vision is impaired. As can I have a perception check from Pelair?
You can.
Oh, Pelair.
Okay, so that's a natural 13, which I believe is a
24, I think.
27.
27. You notice Samuel's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where's Samuel?
What?
I'm on my feet.
You don't notice. You don't know where Samuel is. As you hear whispers throughout wherever you are.
Right.
Where we are?
If my information's correct, which part of me hopes it isn't, we're currently in the Underdark.
The what?
Hey, Dillman, can I get a general description of the area?
With a 27 and your dark vision impaired, you feel... Pelair, are you wearing shoes?
No.
Okay, I figured as much. Pelair, you feel underneath your feet gravel and dirt and kind of rocks. You seem to be in a cave. And I will say this, it is deep enough underground that it almost feels hot to be here. Like, you're a tiefling, you're used to being in it. You have fire resistance, but it's fucking hot in here. You also notice that Miloš isn't here.
Hey. First on the list is get out.
It's not that easy.
The whispers
No,
begin
it's
to
not.
get louder.
No.
I don't exactly know how deep we are. And it could be very, very deep.
Cool. We can get out. We do it all the time. Come on.
Alright. Mumford?
Hi. Yeah, let's go.
Where are you guys going? How are you guys trying to leave?
Can I get we just can't see anything? Is that what you're saying?
You can't see shit. It is completely black.
Isaora, what do you know about this place?
I know limited amounts. Basically, we're in the place Drell come from. They're just miles and miles of land underneath our own. It's very, very dark and very, very dangerous. And almost everything we're going to find will want to kill us. Now, does anyone have a way to make light?
We have potions.
My spell list.
We have potions of fire breathing.
Let's not immediately go to breathing fire.
I have. I'm feeling through my bag with like. Oh, I have glow sticks.
Yeah, you do, because those are the torches in Altonia. Because we're in a fairly modern society, and
I triumphantly crack glow stick.
So glow stick, I'm going to say is about 5 feet of light. So you.
It's a powerful glow stick.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. These are some of those industrial glow sticks that the ones like
industrial glow sticks.
Yeah,
that's what we said they were last time we used them.
Yeah. So you crack, and it's not like bright light. It's not daylight or anything, but it's dim light. So you have 5 feet of dim light, and you see very familiar runes on the wall of these caves.
Okay.
Familiar how? We can't see them, Dylan.
Familiar in the sense that you've seen them in a certain sewer.
Oh, you...
Here's the thing. Rachel can swear now, and she is just choosing not to.
I throw a rock at it.
You throw a rock at it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Listen. I am not a wise man. Funny because I'm
Pelair?
Pelair? You're not a wise man?
No.
Have that +4 to wisdom?
I'm not a very... Fine, I don't throw a rock at it.
No, I gave you 1 out.
Can I ready an action to jump in front of a blast or anything?
I have more health than you, I think.
You do?
But I'm the tank. This is my job.
I'm supposed to be a tank too.
Okay. This is gonna go... Okay. So, Pelair, roll me a dex check to throw this rock.
Dexterity check.
Dex check.
That is a 13.
I can't say you whip it, because that's a pitiful roll. You whip it. You throw this rock. It hits one of the runes that you recognize as infernal. And it glows a bright red. Mumford, roll a dexterity saving throw to jump in front of the blast. Yes, you have advantage.
Yeah.
Oh. I have resistance.
I have an 18 to the dex save in total.
So you're going to be taking on full damage because you succeeded this dex save.
Okay.
God. Let me make mistakes. This is why I'm not wise, because I cannot learn from my own mistakes.
Mumford, instead of fire...
Of course.
An inky blackness just jets out from this, slams you in the chest. You take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
And your movement speed drops by 10 feet.
God damn it.
As you get up,
to do that.
you feel your bones stiffen. And as you feel your bones stiffen, Isaora, can I have a religion check?
Oh, I'm not great at these.
Isaora?
9.
See, we got something out of it.
Isaora, you don't know shit.
It's a bit mean, but okay.
You don't know anything about these runes. As it hits Mumford in the chest, Mumford, your bones and muscles feel stiff. Pelair, I'm going to say you can read Infernal because you can, and this is fairly old Infernal, but Bartrand is like master of giving you, like, teaching really old languages or really old dialects of languages. Bartrand totally taught you Old Tiefling. It says ceiling.
It says ceiling?
Ceiling. Like SEALING.
Oh, darn. I was like, this is a wall.
No.
Oh, guys, we're going sideways.
Mumford.
Yeah.
It's not really like you're aching. It's more it's not old age. It's more like
Oh, nice.
you feel your bones magically begin to stiffen. So, yes, 10 feet of movement, and
Permanently?
not permanently till your long rest.
Okay.
If you got hit with enough of these, it would be permanent.
Right.
By the way,
Is it?
you also have disadvantage on attacks.
You.
Is anyone else planning on doing anything stupid? I thought not. Right, how hurt are you?
I could be doing a lot better, but I can truck on.
Alright. I can give you 20 d6 hit points in a minute.
Mumford envisions 26-sided die.
Pelair,
Yeah, that's how the character.
Pelair, do you want to roll an investigation check to see what else is here?
I will take 20d6 of healing damage, though.
Investigation, you say?
Investigation, I say.
Right, so over the next minute, I'm just going to do Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
Mumford is trying his best to be as helpful as possible.
The twilight kind of encompasses Mumford.
Mumford T-poses.
68.
Ooh.
If that's too much, I'll pass it on to Pelair. I don't know how much you've been hit.
I'm at 73 of 162.
So, no.
I told you.
So, Pelair,
I'm fine.
how was the investigation check?
16.
16. You walk around with the glow stick, kind of walking around and looking. You see not maps, not like paper maps, but like carvings in the walls of the continents of Altonia, and you see etchings with like very sharp X's. Like the carvings look well made and masterly crafted. These X's look like they're angry.
The X's
Roll. History.
My gut said I was gonna say history because literally I would have learned it in history and geography.
Yeah, because there's no roll geography check. No, roll a history check.
Come on, baby.
Roll for remembering high
20.
school.
Nat 20.
So that's a 21.
Nat 20. With a 21.
I remember it all.
It's a 21.
What doesn't Pelair know?
Confirmed.
You notice Kinsland. Very specifically Genastris. You notice, give me a second while I pull the map up. You notice the Rift of Braille. You notice the Forge of Canal. And I'm going to say you notice the Giant's, the Giant Mountain Pass in Rolladen.
Any other X's, or is that just like...
There's a couple more X's with a 21. You know what? You also notice the Hidden Gem of Salas. But that's about it. There's like 3 more X's that you don't really know the specific places they are. Oh, sorry. One more place. You notice the Celestial City of Kavor.
Sorry, I've got to pop off for a sec, but I'll be right back.
No, wait. Don't leave the call. It's gonna fuck me up.
She's just muted, you're good.
Okay. So.
I'm just gonna casually take out my notepad and write these down.
Yep. You write these down. Where's your notepad?
In my bag of holding?
As you go for your notepad, you feel the etchings of the Tome of Altonian Knowledge.
Yeah. And I take out the tome to like use it as like a writing surface under my notepad, and then when I'm done with that, I immediately start skimming through the book, because literally I've been meaning to read this in my free time, but we never got free time, even on like the plane.
I'm sorry, it's been very busy.
Yes, it has been very busy.
So you're going to begin attunement with the Tome of Altonian Knowledge?
I guess.
Alright.
I've been trying.
So usually this is attuned by needs attunement by a wizard. Not for you.
Oh, it likes me.
So you're going to
Usually it only likes wizards, but I guess it just likes you.
So you're going to take. It's going to be an hour. Don't worry. You're going to have an hour without combat. As you guys. But you also notice a desk. Before you start reading, you notice a desk.
Oh yeah. I'm like holding on to the book so I remember to read it, but also I'm checking out the desk. Anybody else want to check out the desk so I'm not hogging the desk?
I'm gonna go also check out the desk after doing my funny little vitality dance.
Mumford and Pelair, roll investigation checks.
I know mine isn't good.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, weird of you to ask, Pelair, but sure. Not scientifically possible.
15.
15.
You're not. This is gonna be funny. I got a 3.
Pelair, you are way too focused on that fucking book.
Okay, I'm reading the book. Y'all can do your thing. I'm just reading.
Okay. Mumford.
Yes.
You notice carvings of what seems to be I'm going to say humanity. I do mean all races.
Yeah.
First,
All of sentience.
all sentience. Yeah, you know what? Sentience's first encounter with the architect. You don't really. It's carving, so you don't really have that much context. He seemed to be up to and like a god. But whenever he got angry, as you go through these carvings one by one, you notice that they accepted him as a god, that he did all these things to continue his godhood. He helped farmers with crops and all of that. You get to the third to last carving, and it's basically when he got angry, shit went bad. It's like not Old Testament waves and plagues. No. He did the shit himself.
Jeez.
There were cities razed. People... There's like a specific carving. The second to last carving is just bodies on the floor. And you can interpret that as you will. As what seems
Mumford's
to be the...
first thought goes to the burnt wedding. Honestly.
Exactly. And you see the last carving is the architect starting over.
I wonder if this, like, all this residual angry energy resulted in Cavor being Cavorn.
Did you say Cavorn?
Yeah.
It sounds like we're just dealing with a brat who doesn't like when his toys don't work like they're meant to.
That's most deities.
I'm very certain you all know where you are, but I am going to tell you anyways. You are in the laboratory of the architect.
Your basement.
You are also in where the architect was first sealed by sentient kind.
Oh.
And that's why there were sealing runes where they stood.
Love that for us.
Oh, wait. Mumford's gonna make a connection, but first he does have to go in the corner to make this connection.
Okay, Mumford, you walk into a corner. By the way, Mumford, did you take out a glow stick?
Yeah, they're the ones that are shaped like swords.
Oh, it's like a mini sword. It's like a She-Ra sword.
I got them for Pelair, but he was like 14, so he thought he was too grown up.
Now Pelair just wants them every day.
Hell yeah.
Still hasn't rolled out stealing them.
Okay. So, maybe the architect was hit with a bunch of these Sealy... This is gonna be so obvious to everyone else, but to Mumford, this is, like, big.
Okay.
Okay, so the architect was hit with a bunch of these Sealy boys.
Steely boys.
Yes, these Sealy boys. And that's
Okay.
why... And so they're all stiff, and they're angry about that. And they're trying to be really cool about it, and failing really bad. So everyone else is paying the price for it. Oh shit, are they kind of a Cavor? Because Cavor was also sealed away. Oh, are they the same? Are they different? Are they twins?
Mumford is literally the gif where it's Zach Galifianakis from Limitless looking through equations. Watch Limitless. It's a great movie.
Also a good show, but not
Also an amazing show. That show really shouldn't have been canceled. Anyways,
I didn't see the movie. I just know the show is fun.
the show is fun. Anyways.
I'd like to relay my information to my friends. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, Mumford relays his information to his friends. What do his friends
Yeah.
say?
Friends.
Oh yay!
Right.
Another guy who doesn't like us that we'll probably have to beat up at some point. Not even looking up from the book, just like his finger turns the page. I'll add him to the
Pelair?
list.
Pelair, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you reading from the beginning of the book?
Powerful.
It would be funnier reading from the beginning of the book or just like flipping to a random page that happened to be about like the politics of some random country that has no relevance to the plot. It's just like, yep, this is where I'm starting.
Because I will
It's
tell
a big book.
Yeah, it's a big book, and I will give you information if you're starting at the beginning.
I was gonna say probably starting at the beginning because you'd be like, you know what? In the beginning, there were people who didn't like us before we were beginning. So like,
So, in the beginning, you notice at the top, in a very flowery letterhead, the history of Altonia. It gives a very, like, brief history of, like, how we came to be, how the planet is, like, different, and all of that. What's different about everything that's going on. It's a whole lot of things. Now, the interesting part is you see similar images to the carvings. Except they are full-blown images. You see the architect in his voidly presence walk among these people, be accepted as God, and all of that. The only difference is when you get to that point of he was angry, you see Kavor. You see the shadows surrounding him, the eyes glowing red. Can I have a wisdom saving throw from Pelair?
hey, you know what's cool about that?
You're proficient now?
Proficient. I'm proficient now, but I'm probably gonna roll another 2. Come on, baby. That's 15.
Plus?
So plus 9 is 24.
With a 24, you save, so you don't take any psychic damage from being thrown back from your current body all the way to the holder of the Tome of Altonian Knowledge, Thoth. The gods walked among the sentients. I'm going to continue calling them the sentients because I feel like humankind or mankind is kind of bad. It's kind of, discriminating. There's another word for it. So, the gods have been walking among the sentient creatures for a very long time. But it wasn't to observe the sentient creatures. It was actually to observe the being that created these sentient creatures. Since the architect was an experiment unto itself. A being created from magic from every god, which was originally sent to the Feywilds, but somehow landed on this planet. Now,
This
when
is
I...
my scribbling currently voice, sorry.
It's okay. Now, yes, when he's angry, Thoth took upon himself to document it in person. I'm gonna give you a little bit of lore on Thoth. Thoth has been missing since the beginning of Altonia. Here's why. As the architect grew angry, you see the origins of Kavor begin. You see the yellowish red eyes, the shadow engulfing these people. You see the people explode, and you see these eyes turn toward Thoth and move. You created me. You left me here to guide these people, and you think you can use me as your experiment. I'll show you. And the memory ends as you are thrown back into your body.
That's a lore dump.
What can I say? Today's about the lore.
Okay.
Oh lord.
Oh Lord!
I don't know that we want to be here right now.
The whispers
not.
begin to grow louder.
I didn't mean to trigger the quick time event. Go, 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 go.
Let's get out of here.
You all begin to run. It is going to be a quick time event.
Ooh, righty.
So-
X.
Can I
Q,
have
R.
Wipe up.
Triangle.
Square.
can I have dexterity checks from everybody?
Check.
More boring. I'm gonna die a horrible death.
Square. I'm so mad. I almost got an 18, but I got a 6.
I got a dirty 20.
30-20. Isaora?
5.
No!
Yeah.
We're
So-
doing great, Isaora. We
Pelair,
want this.
you're heading the pact, as always, with Mumford in second, very far second, and Isaora close behind. In this situation, Pelair, you are at risk. Not because of anything else. There could be traps in front. Mumford and Isaora, you are also at risk because the cave is collapsing behind you.
Aw, man.
So,
But
Hmm.
every once in a while, like every few steps, I'm going to roll one singular ball bearing ahead.
okay.
Okay, so you're gonna die.
Well, actually, the reason that I didn't throw a bunch all at once was so we would be less likely to slip and die. It's so that if there's a trap that is
Pressure plated.
hairbrush, if it's very sensitive, you know,
Okay.
it's a try. It's worth a shot. So
Roll
you know,
roll dexterity plus proficiency.
I get proficiency. 27.
So you get this ball bearing pretty far. Watch this. You toss this ball bearing. Ting! First trap! Spikes explode from the side of the wall. Second trap. Arrows hit the next side of the wall. Third trap. Flames jut out from the bottom. Ball bearing's still going. So, you now have 3 rounds of no traps. So that means no dexterity saving throws from Pelair.
I'm so good at that.
I'm not. I stuck at dexterity saving throws.
Mumford,
What's up?
what do you want to do to try to slow down the cave as you are running?
Oof. Okay. I don't know if I can slow down the cave. However, could I ask Jerry to somehow help either me or Isaora run faster?
I'm going to ask you how is he going to do that?
Damn. I was literally trying to think of this, and I thought I would think of it by now. Is the thing. Man. By being a perfect little boy, I don't know.
Unfortunately, by being a perfect little boy is not a way to do it. But I do have a way for Jerry to do this. I'm going to roll a dexterity check for Jerry.
Wait, what?
I'm going to roll a dexterity check for Jerry. Jerry has a plus
Yay.
5 to dexterity.
So proud of him.
I'm going to give you the DC. You need higher than a 20. Because Jerry's still a mouse.
Yeah.
That is... You are mother... God fucking damn it, you guys are lucky. That's a 25.
So proud of him. See, being a perfect little boy does help.
Jerry raises his tiny little mouse hands. One towards Isaora, the other towards Mumford. And casts haste on both of you.
Yippee!
So now
Yeah.
you guys have advantage on dexterity checks.
And our speed is doubled.
Yep.
Love you, Jerry.
Thank you, Jerry.
Isaora, do you have anything that you want to do to try to slow the
How high-
collapsing?
How high is the ceiling?
It's a good 5 or 6 feet.
Oh, so we're sort of just
Yeah.
crouching through. Okay. Would I be able to use stone shape to sort of solidify it, make it stronger?
I'm going to say Arcana check.
Okay, we got a plus 7 to this one.
Depending on how high the roll.
26.
Fuck! Son of a bitch. Fine.
Yay.
A
Alright.
natural 19. Isaora, you begin to run, you trip, and as you, trip, you turn, sliding on your back, cast Stone shape, and the rocks solidify. You have, you know what? 3 rounds to get away from this.
Alright. I'm running out of spell slots here, so we're just gonna have to leg it.
Pelair, that's you.
anything to do? Wait. I look.
You're running down.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna.
You can use your bonus action to dash, obviously.
I can also use my action to dash.
Yeah. You could get far away from the group.
Yeah, I'm just gonna vibe. Just get some more ball bearings ready, I guess.
Okay.
Cause it's only lasted me a couple turns, so like, be ready for the next turn. Now it's back to them.
Alright. So, Mumford, can I please have a dexterity saving throw with advantage because you can see the trap?
God, I can finally see. That's cool. Ooh. I'm gonna go with a 19. So that is 23.
You running. You're thinking of dodging this. No. You push yourself through the spears.
Yay!
Breaking all of them.
I do a thumbs up to Isaora.
Isaora, can I have a quick dexterity saving throw with advantage because Mumford has just broken all these spears?
Mumford inspiration.
16.
16, you make it. Oh, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
For those playing at home, Isaora also rolled a natural 1.
Oh no.
Yep.
Although it was
Luckily,
their second roll, so.
Luckily, it's a 20.
Yeah, lucky there was advantage. So.
Yeah.
Isaora, you see the spears on the ground, you're just kind of like, don't. Pelair, you dodge the next trap. Is there any action you want to take?
Roll some more bad boys.
Okay, roll a dexterity check with proficiency.
That is an 18.
With an 18, I'm going to say it's only 2 traps this time.
That's fair.
So, you see this ball bearing go down. It hits. Poison gas hits and immediately dissipates. The next is just blow darts. Dun, 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 dun. Hit a wall. All right, that's Pelair's turn.
Bet those blow darts are lion tranquilizer.
Mumford, can I have another advantaged dexterity saving throw?
Yes. Oh god, okay. Cool. That's a 12.
Mumford,
Hello.
you see the arrows. See them.
Gonna power through them like before.
You try to power through them. Except some of them are on the ground.
Ah.
So you slip and like trip and just Mumford, you are moved to last in the initiative order.
Good.
Isaora,
Yes.
can I have a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage because Mumford is on the ground?
2.
You fall with
With that
Mumford.
natural 1.
You fall with Mumford into his mane.
Be careful, things get stuck in there.
You see a couple gold coins. You see his phone. You see a couple cool trinkets he thought were cool.
Definitely something someone else put in there.
Yep.
Don't know who. It just happens.
And the rocks and the cave begins to start collapsing again. Not fully like collapsing, but where you're like barely getting away, but it's collapsing. Pelair. That's you.
Go back to help, because goodness gracious.
Alright, you run back to help.
That's it. I use my help action.
As you get
buddy.
to them, you notice a little bit of a safe haven. It's like a cutoff that you didn't notice before because you were just running. But you notice.
Hey guys, look, there's a thing here.
Whoa.
So I'm gonna need dexterity checks from everybody to get into the safe haven.
19. It's just like dexterity check after dexterity check. Why can't we do
21.
something like... With,
Either
okay,
that or-
19.
I got a
Or a
6.
96.
Mumford, Pelair, what'd you get?
I already forgot. 21. I
21?
joked about having a 96.
Mumford,
What's up?
you have advantage because of the help action.
Oh, thank you.
XOXO.
It's not much better is the problem. That is 11.
Yeah, that'll get you inside. You all just as it starts to crumbling again, you all get into the safe haven. And as you guys get into the safe haven, you notice it's a metal elevator, but it only has floors going down. And as you look out the window, you see this almost cyberpunkian city in this giant... It's not a ravine. Gray, you play Minecraft. What are the giant caves called?
Ravines.
Are they called ravines?
They are, if they're, from, like, you can see them from the ground, and you look down, you're like, oh shit, I found a ravine, and all your friends die in it
Well,
instantly.
you can have underground ravines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like very often you'll have like end a stronghold spawn into a ravine sort of thing. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's a big
bats.
underground ravine, with just like 15 to 20-story buildings, and like not even touching the top of this ravine.
Fun. I hope they don't mind us caving in this tunnel. It wasn't us. If they ask, it wasn't us.
It's like 20 stories for them. Is there multiple places they can enter the building from? Like, different
Yeah.
elevations?
Yeah, there's
That's
different
cool.
elevations. They can actually do, like... It's very encouraged to do parkour in this city because there's, like, a ceiling to it.
Ooh, Pelair City?
Do you
Pelair
guys
has
go
found
down the
its own.
elevator?
Well, it's not like we have much of a choice because it caved in behind us.
Yeah.
Let's go down.
And who knows what, like, lived in the above part of the cave? Worms.
Oh, whoa, screaming.
That is just real, Dylan.
So, as you guys go down the elevator, it's not like you're close to the city. It's like a ways away. This is just one of the many hub points of the city, and it just and the doors open and it says, "Welcome to Galera Bay." As a robot kind of just no robot. Yeah, no, a robot. Welcome to Galera Bay, the city that never sleeps.
Hey, me neither.
Polaire, buddy, you should get some sleep.
I
Maybe
physically
not right now.
cannot sleep.
Is your name also Polaire?
No, my name is 457234. It just goes on with numbers. It's the serial number.
I
Hi.
start walking forward, just not even listening.
If you would like to go to the city of Galeria Bay, please enter one of the shuttles. And thank you for your stay.
I'm following
Thanks.
Polaire.
I'll join them.
At least they don't seem like they want to murder us.
Keep it that way.
It's
It's not usually our fault, though.
Usual.
So everyone gets into the shuttle?
Yeah.
So the shuttles are basically these giant, not lifts, but it's like giant, like, ferries. Is the best term I can find for it. You kind of just sit. It's kind of like, you know, the monorails at airports and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's that. It's basically a monorail that takes you into the city.
You know that thing from Wall-E?
Well, are we in Wall-E?
Kinda like that thing in Wall-E. No. Except, it's just closed off. It's also just bigger. It has seats on either side and in the middle. And you see 3 drow gentlemen. Very dapper. Like, black suits, white ties. Their hair's extremely white. They have the branding of the drow on their skin.
I give them the sup nod.
Well, I say, there seems to be a tight tiefling here.
I wave.
And a Leonin, Reginald. A Leonin in this city? Very interesting. Are you adventurous?
I think so.
Oh, and I haven't seen a Vidalkin in years.
Have you seen the sun in here?
We don't tend to get out much.
Oh, I'm sorry, little boy. Did you say something?
Hmm? Oh, I'm not
As
going to
he
my brother.
pulls out a dagger and puts it against your throat.
I would like to grab this man's arm.
As you begin, the other one points it at your armpit. No, I don't recommend that.
Stand between them, hands up. Maybe we could all just calm down for a second.
Probably wouldn't end well for you anyway. I look him dead in the eyes.
And I glare at Pelair. I said all calm down for a second. We don't want to start a fight.
Look,
Nobody particularly wants to get hurt.
it's just give us most of your money and maybe the magic axe. We'll be on our way.
Oh, you really want to
Okay.
do this?
Someone does want to get hurt.
Pelair is grinning. Okay, I've never been robbed before. Can we take a picture or something?
Pelair and Mumford, this is going to be a bit of a surprise round.
I can't be surprised.
You can't!
I'm
You
alert.
cannot be surprised! So, it's it's just Pelair that's gonna get surprised. Can I have initiative rolls, please?
Six. Actually, plus I didn't look at the bottom.
16.
I think I got a 16 as well.
Okay, so it is going to be Drow. Who has the higher? It's Mumford who has the higher initiative. Mumford. Isaora. Pelair. Pelair, you got a 6, right?
I got an 11.
You're still last.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
so at
only
least we know
two?
if they're relatively high dexterity.
So first Drow's going to take a shot with advantage at Pelair.
Wait, you said a shot?
Well, it's gonna try to slit your throat, or at least cut you. So that's an 18.
No. I'm gonna double check, but yep, nope, that don't hit.
Doesn't hit.
Ooh.
Just casually duck out of the way.
He has He has multi attack.
Yeah, I know, but it's cool if he misses the first one.
22.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Polaire, can I have a Constitution saving throw?
Is this for poison?
Yes, it is, and you're immune to poison.
Yes, correct.
It's still an auto crit. So I just gotta look something up right now. You lucky bastard.
Dylan is forced to remember our abilities.
See, this is why I remember. This is why I'm cocky going into this fight.
So that's gonna be
You are a kid who just got assaulted by a god.
7d6 plus
Survive.
6. You
Yeah,
don't
wait,
take the 7d6 damage, so it'll be 16d6.
Excuse. Okay.
All ones, baby.
But it wasn't a throat shot.
55 damage.
Eesh.
Holy cow.
He misses the first one, slams right in between your ribs for that second one, and twists and pulls out. Mumford.
Yes.
The next one is at you. You can't be surprised,
Wait, is it? Oh.
but he's 5 feet away, so this still gets sneak attack if he hits.
Okay.
28?
I'll consider it, maybe. If you're lucky, that'll hit.
So, still an auto crit? No! Yes, it is an auto crit because you haven't acted yet. So,
They're assassins.
yeah, they are.
Assassins
Because
have in
assassins
fact
don't have
killed-
enough jobs, so they just go around mugging people. You know, to fix it, we need to raise the economy in here, so these assassins don't have to go around mugging.
Oh, Mumford, this
This
is
is
gonna
a
fucking hurt.
Okay, so while Dylan's rolling damage,
Mumford,
fun
first
fact,
Constitution
I had
saving
a
throw.
character die from
Yeehaw. From your boy. Not stalling for any reason. Oh, okay, that's a 21.
Oh yeah, that makes it. So that's gonna be half to 26,
Cool.
and then 16d6 full 47 damage. So this guy stabs you in your armpit, twists lets out a poison and pulls out, and the second attack's gonna go for Isaora. 22.
22 hits.
Unfortunately, he does not get sneak attack.
What do you mean, unfortunately? Whose side are you on here?
Agreed.
But he still auto crits because you have not acted.
I disagree, but okay.
Constitution saving throw.
$27.
Oh, damn! Yeah, that
I
makes
picked up
it.
proficiency in that a while ago.
Dang.
So that is...
Alright.
Oh, shoot. My wisdom saving throw is supposed to be at advantage, I forgot. Oh well.
14.
That was hours ago.
So that's 16 half to 30.
16 does not half to 30, but okay.
I mean 60 half to 30, sorry.
Oh, 60. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. And then... What's Beasley D6? Plus 5. 8 points of damage.
Dang it. I've only got 104 hit points left.
It's Mumford's turn.
Are we still hasted?
Fuck, you are!
I see we're hasted! Thank you, Jerry. Oh my god. Okay. Can I ask?
Yeah?
A very innocent question. Are the windows in the shuttle, can we open them? And are they big enough to throw a man through?
Why'd you have to open them for that?
You can't
Thanks,
open
Eddie.
them, but they are big enough.
Okay. I would like to throw a man through a window. What are the rules here, gamer? Wait, can I go into a rage first?
Yeah, you can go into a rage first.
That is an 8. And an 8, I would... Okay, so that's 2 8s. Shit.
I haven't
Trying to
even
remember my...
even told you what the roll is.
But I'm raging. So I want teleportation. No, I want my gay rights shield, please.
Gay right shield indeed. So what's your armor class at now?
That would be 20 to armor class.
It should be 22 now because of haste.
Oh yeah, it's 22
yeah.
now. Yeah!
Wow.
Okay, so it's at 22.
So roll an athletics check for me, please.
Okay. Oh, and I get advantage because it's strength based, huh?
Yep. Yeah, you do.
Yay!
It's gonna be opposed with a acrobatics check.
God, I hope this guy gets a nat 1.
What did you roll?
I'm having a bad time.
What'd you?
I keep rolling nat 2, so this altogether is an 8.
He slips out of your grasp as you try to... You're gonna try to throw this man out again?
Yes.
Go for it.
No. I'm rolling on D&D Beyond, and that's a 20 altogether, dirty 20.
He tries to do the same maneuver. You just pick this man up, and the first hit, boom, doesn't go through the window. Second hit, boom, doesn't go through the window. Third hit,
Fuck out of here.
you hear as he dies. You still have your hasted action.
Okay. I would
This
like
game.
to activate my axe now.
Okay.
Ready for one guy?
You're right.
Oh no.
Huh?
This man is fearing for his life currently.
I'll give him the chance to concede. Like, to give up. So I point my axe at him. You want out the window?
Roll intimidation.
Alrighty. Mumford isn't super charismatic.
Which is weird
That's
because... What?
That's an 8.
Okay, good. That's 14. He's like, you may have killed my friend, but I'm going to stand my ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I activate my axe.
Okay. Jeez.
I do not envy you.
Oh, wow. Jeez. I'm sorry, Mumford.
What's up?
You die.
Fucking die.
33 points of cold damage.
Oh, good. I'm alive.
More
Over in
dragon
Pelair.
scales are appearing.
Yeah, my whole hand is dragon scales at the moment.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the man now, please.
Roll to a hit.
Okay. That's a 15.
Doesn't hit.
Okay.
He sidesteps. You got one more hit attack.
Oh, I do, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
How's a 22?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Roll
Very cool.
damage.
Alright. Rolling it the old-fashioned way. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, everybody. So that is an 8 plus.
Gray doing math.
No, I forget the buttons on my keyboard. Now it's Gray doing that. That's 27 altogether.
He's still alive, but he's got shards of ice coming out of his arm and neck. It's like, ugh!
Are you sure?
Roll intimidation again? He's not intimidated. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I rolled another nat 2.
Nat 20. I was told to stand my ground.
Is the hill worth dying on?
Yes.
You're a coward.
Wait, what?
That's cowardly. There's so many more things that are worth it. That are worth living for, dude.
Are you trying to give me a pep talk?
I'm trying to tell you there are people who probably care about you. Don't die here.
Come on, wrap up 6 seconds here.
Isaora, that's you.
Yeah.
Alright. Point one finger and try and toll the dead. So wisdom saving throw, please.
Alright. 3 plus 4, 7.
Alright, that's a bit less than 22.
It's
so
a bit.
3d12. I think there's a d12. Yep. 10 damage.
Isaora, the raven's bell just tolls. Boom. Won't go down. Pelair.
And wait, I've got a hasted action, haven't I?
Yeah, you do.
Brilliant. I'd like to whack him with my longsword.
Go for it.
Let's hope this works. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Okay, and I've still got my shield, so that's 1d8 plus 4. Oh, 10 plus... Wait, I've got my Blessed Strikes.
Yeah, plus a d8, I believe,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, 18.
Pelair, that is you.
Walk up to him, clutching my vigorously bleeding stomach, and kick him.
Sure. Go for it.
Kick
Roll your
his ass.
attacks.
Oh, that is Oh, do I get the additional +2 from the
Yes, you do.
gauntlet? Okay, cool. That's a 16.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
Okay, good. I rolled a natural 4.
Again?
You don't want to know what I rolled this time.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ.
Pelair,
Whole person, I figured you
Ew.
could kill him.
Pelair just keeps missing this terribly injured dude.
I'm kicking him, but it's not doing any damage. Like, meh. Yeah, please be a natural 20. It's an 18. I'll take it. So that's a
18.
dirty 30.
Dirty 30. Oh, fuck. Roll damage.
Let's see it. Ten.
Still
I'm
alive!
gonna go for one more
Go for it.
and hope that I don't miss. I'm gonna cry. Okay, that's a 25.
Hits.
Damage.
Yeah, he's down. He just crumbles.
I sit down.
All the other passengers are just fearing for their lives because they just saw a man get tossed out of a bulletproof window.
Alright, there we go. Anyone else want to mug us?
They all move farther away from you.
Thought so.
As we kind of get to the station, you see two what looks like to be cops just pick up the body. Were you guys the guys that killed this guy?
Out of curiosity, do I know if murder is frowned upon in this society?
You don't.
What if we murdered someone they wanted dead?
No idea what happened here.
I hold out my shirt with a giant stab hole in it and just kind of look at them.
So, yes?
They tried it first.
Alright, thank you for your service. They tiredly pick up the body and take it out. Do you need a medic for that wound?
Might be nice.
Alright, go down the street, hit like a good couple blocks, turn right, and you'll get to the doc's place. He doesn't usually take patients at this hour. It's if you guys look at the time on the terminal or the tram, you notice it's noon. But I'm sure he'll take emergency patients, and they just take the body away.
No.
city that never sleeps, huh?
Maybe it's a mandated break?
Lunchtime?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see if we can go get that fixed.
Yeah.
And hope it's free.
Because, no offense, I've used enough spell slots on healing you people.
And they're very appreciated.
Yeah, thanks. We might want to get an inn too. And, I don't know, a map.
That would be good. Good idea. Mm-hmm.
So, do you guys head to the dock?
Yeah.
Sure.
You take the policeman's advice of going to the doctor. You see, by the way, you see trams all around the city. It's kind of like the taxi service of the city. Just they have switches that make they go down and up and all of that. You see cars on the streets of these extremely tall buildings, and I'm going to need to give me a second. Give me a second.
Love.
Thing would be really weird here, I think.
What would be really weird?
Sleeping, because, like, you can't see a sun or a moon.
Well, they're used to it.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting to get used to. That's gonna feel really weird, though. Hey, Pelair, are you okay, buddy?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm standing, aren't I?
Do you not want to talk about it while we're in the middle of the street in front of people?
It's fine.
Pelair, this is a very good time to not be fine, because this is not a great situation to be in. We wouldn't blame you.
Is it ever a good situation to be in?
No. That's why I'm asking.
Appreciate it.
Get home. Do you want to take time to just stay at the castle for a while? We'll update you on things going on.
Let's just focus on what's going on right now.
If you need anything, I'm here. Are you okay to walk? Do you want to, like, sit on my shoulders or anything?
I'm back.
Okay.
Hope so, too.
I'm back.
Ah!
I'm patting Pelair's head, now protectively.
As you guys get to the doctor, you get into the waiting room, and it says, "Be back in 3 hours after nap. Ring bell if emergency."
This is a good time to remind all the listeners out there to ring that bell.
If you want similar content. So, does
Ring
anyone?
the bell.
You ring the bell?
It's one of those, like, tap and it'll ring, right?
Yeah.
Like the classic.
Ding!
Ooh.
I'm guessing Pelair goes ding, 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 ding.
No, I just ring it once to start, and if he takes longer than like 30 seconds to come, I'm gonna ring it again.
Yeah.
Increasing frequency.
Yeah, it takes longer than 30 seconds. Takes longer than 15
Yeah.
seconds. Takes longer than 10 seconds.
What if we
Yeah,
yell really loud?
You have
comes
no
to the point-
patience.
It comes to the point where he's just like ringing the bell every couple seconds just because it's fun to like see how it works. Like,
Shut up! God. As you see this... Not... It's not a gnome. It's not an orc. It is a dwarf. Shut up! I'm coming.
Pelair
Get-
like jumps back and is like, sorry.
You hear the door slam open. What seems to be the issue?
I have a big hole in my chest.
You got a boo-boo, kid?
I'd
A little
say
more than
bigger than a boo-boo.
Take a lollipop and call me in the morning.
He's standing right there.
Yeah, he's standing
move
right in
my-
front of you. By the way, this dwarven man, he's huge. He jacked as shit. Braided
Nice.
beard. Golden
How
eye
tall is
patch.
he? Like, I know he's not tall, but like, how tall is he?
He's about 5'5". He's tall for a dwarf.
Oh, so he's like about the same height as Pelair.
Yeah.
Cool.
He comes in, his hair tied up in a bun, long in the back. He's got like a sword at his hilt, and sword at his waist, and just a full revolver on the other side. And he's wearing He's wearing a doctor's coat.
I move my arm, which has been covering the wound, and show him the growing blood stain. I would assume.
Man, that knife wound looks serious.
Why do you think we rang the bell?
Well, I figured, in this city, it's, losing half your face.
Does that happen a lot?
Yeah, it does.
How does one lose it? I'll ask later.
Fireball to one half of the body. That's just a boo-boo. That can be fixed by a lollipop.
Wait.
Or by getting rabies, I've learned.
Why, you got rabies? Oh, you do
Dragon rabies.
You do look kind of draconic. Do you want that fixed?
I'm good. Thank you, though.
Alright. What's wrong with you, Vidalkin?
Surprising amount, but physically I've just been a little stabbed.
Oh, just a little stabbed. Alright, each of you take a lollipop.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, am I alone? Or is this like...
No, that's a lollipop as well.
Okay,
I
cool.
see. So where'd you get lollipops around here?
Oh, I'm making myself.
I see.
Yes.
Very clever.
Thank you. Can each of you please roll 20d6?
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of d6s.
This
But
is
lollipop of vitality.
This is basically an aura vitality spell put into a lollipop.
Anyone else thinking of a heist? 73! Wow.
You feel your wound just immediately close up, no scarring at all.
I should think not. I'd only lost 19 hit points. It was a very light stab.
So, anything else?
Those lollipops available for purchase?
No, they aren't.
How did you figure out how to make them?
Oh, I was tinkering with spell storing ring lollipops and magic.
It's
Or to
incredible.
go for another lollipop.
He smacked your hand for 5 + 5, 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Don't touch my lollipops, kid. What?
Good to know.
Yes. Well, I'm not a tour guide or anything, but I could go for a coffee. Would you guys like me to bring you to the nearest inn?
Please?
Wonderful.
Sounds good to me.
I'm gonna need an extra large size cab for the Leonin.
A what?
An extra large size cab. As he
Oh.
walks, and you notice he walks with a limp. As you notice a robotic leg, just not even like a fancy robotic leg. It's a robotic leg that you can see pistons and everything that is like that has replaced the muscle that was in there. And he limps over to this little like tablet-sized pad on the wall, and he presses a few buttons, and he says, cab should be here in a minute. Mind telling me who you guys are?"
For Atlas.
"Oh! I thought I recognized you. The Death Ball Star."
Oh yeah, I did that before. Yes.
"Interesting that you forgot."
There's a lot going on as of late.
"Yeah, I heard you were appointed something of Kinsland." "And you are?" He looking to Pelair.
Pelair. Also Atlas.
"Ah, the other Atlas person that was appointed to something to the king." "And the Vidalgan?"
Isaora.
"Isaora. I knew a couple of Vidalgans way back when. Nice people."
We often are.
You hear
Well,
as the cab pulls up outside. "So, what do I have why do we have the joyous company of the heroes of Altonia here?"
What?
"Why do we have the company of the heroes of Altonia?"
We don't know.
complicated issues involving a couple of deities and, well, you know how it is.
"Oh, so normal adventurer shit."
Quite.
"Well, welcome to... What bay is this again?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we have no idea.
Huh?
We have no idea.
It's something bay. Welcome to something bay. I don't remember.
It started with a goof sound.
Yeah, it usually does.
Oh.
This is the city that never sleeps. It's an Underdark city that was established by adventurers for adventurers as a resting stop. Most adventurers stay up in the... And he gets into the cab. Which is, by the way, this cab is... It looks kind of like a car, but it doesn't have the wheels. It's stuck on these two rails.
Oh.
Don't
I'll
worry.
step in after.
I won't kill you.
Appreciate it.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
It's not like you have a high enough bounty here anyways.
No, there's a bounty here.
Of course, there's a bounty for all high-profile individuals here.
Makes
It's a good thing.
I mean, yours is pretty high, but it's not high enough for me to pull out anything.
Never been called high profile before.
Oh, you are just high profile.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
I have to see if
Most
we can find
adventurers
some-
stay on the higher levels of this city. The lower levels are for assassins, bounty hunters, thieves, rogues, drow.
But isn't the Underdark a place for drow?
Yeah,
Why are they
of
in the
course.
lower levels?
Of course it's for the drow. The higher
Why are-
parts of the city tend to have a permanent daylight spell cast on them.
Oh. Seems unfair.
It's for the adventurers who come down here searching for treasures or monsters to fight or whatever.
The stupid ones, then.
Yes. The ones without a cause or quest or whatever they call it.
Hmm.
But I do suggest you stay up there just so you won't get stabbed again.
Oh, we've already stabbed a few times.
We don't go a lot of places without getting stabbed.
Yeah, I've heard.
Perk of the job. Right. Well, we really should get going.
Inn's over there, and he points to, as you guys come to a stop at a cafe, he points to not the tallest building, but like the third or fourth tallest building. It has a light that says "Adventurers Inn." It's a chain of like hotels that have the best inns for adventurers.
Feels like a stereotyping, but I don't even care at this point.
Oh, you will when you get in there.
Yeah, you know what?
Insufferable.
I kind of like the thought that Isaora knows what Adventurers Inn is.
Well, you know, she's kind of been doing the whole adventuring gig for a while and still
Exactly.
prefers to speak up, so.
Exactly. And as you step in, there's like at the front desk, there's like like an android of a dragon. It's like, "Hi! I was slaved a long time ago."
It's terrible.
There's like palm trees and stupid things. It's basically the Rainforest Cafe, but not really.
Hmm.
The dragon spawn.
No, it's not really Dragonspawn Inn, because Dragonspawn Inn at least was an actual hotel. This is just a chain,
Gentrified nightmare?
a gentrified nightmare where you see adventuring parties galore. Like, the most stereotypical rogue is trying to steal from the cashier. The most stereotypical bard is trying to hit on, like, the wait staff.
Hey, I have a question. Is our passive perception action?
No, not until the long rest.
Hey guys, you want to get a room and go to bed?
Yes, I really do. I do not like being conscious in this place.
See why.
Hi there, welcome to Adventurer's Haven, where every day is an adventure. How can I help you?
1 room, please. 3 beds.
1 room, 3 beds. Will that be a king, queen, or cot?
What?
Oh, we offer the most adventurer style room. By the way, this guy, elf. Total elf, but with pimples. You've never seen an elf with pimples, but this elf has pimples. This is like the part-time worker.
Whatever's cheapest.
Caught it is. What's up, Rach?
Can we make that king actually?
A king-sized room for a king-sized adventuring team. Sounds amazing. By the way, people are fawning over Mumford.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And,
Mumford
that
is
room
used
will
to
be-
this.
That room will be ready, like, pretty quick, right?
It will be ready in 15 minutes.
Raven. Christ.
Cool.
Raven Christ?
Yeah.
You know you're basically the Raven Christ, right?
Yeah. I'm using
Oh
myself
my
as a cuss word.
It's allowed.
What's that hot room? That just sounds sketchy.
The cot room is 3 cots in a room. It is the lowest costing room, but is perfect for adventuring teams.
What's the wait on the queen?
5 minutes.
I'll take that. We'll take that.
Sounds exciting. Here are your room keys. Please wait 5 minutes for the cleaning charm to finish.
By the time we find him, it'll be 5 minutes. Let's go.
You guys go up to like the 20th floor. You see, by the way, elevator, not packed, but there are 3 or 4 guys that got into the elevator with you and are like, hey, Mumford, can we get the autograph?
Hey. Yeah, sure, of course. Where do you want me to sign?
One guy points to his arms. One guy points to his head. One guy points to this like poster that is obviously like homemade, but the likeness is really, really, really like creepily well done.
Hey, did you draw this?
Yeah, I did.
You did really good. And I'm like signing. The person who asked me to sign both of their arms, I'm just signing like half my name on one of their arms, like Mum, and then Ford on the other half. Really good. You should look into art more. I killed him.
As the 3 get out, the one that drew the poster slams to the floor.
Oh no. I'm sorry. This place is weird. Like, I say that as soon as the elevator closes.
Mumford definitely had a sponsor with Adventurer's Haven.
Yeah.
but never actually stayed there.
You know, you hear some things from, like, some of the interns while you're at the sponsorship, and you go, oh, it sucks. Which is always fun.
As you guys get up to the 20th floor, you get to your room, which is, I think, 2017, and you hear... Does anyone open the door?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure it opens on its own. Oh wait, is this our room or is this
Yeah,
our
this.
floor?
Yeah, no, this is your room.
Has it been 5 minutes?
No?
We should wait till they're done with it.
I'm gonna read, like, those emergency exit maps.
If in need of emergency exit, please teleport.
Cool.
Oh, we're on that floor.
Or jump off your balcony.
We're not jumping off
next to the door and pull out the tome.
And you hear from your room,
Is that a done noise? I ask, leaning towards the door.
you see a little green label that says clean.
Oh.
Great. Let's go.
You guys open the door, and it's like a Best Western with 3 beds. And if any of you have stayed in a hotel, you know that there's about a foot of movement room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In between the beds and the wall. There's like a small, and at the end there's like a small little like table for dining purposes.
I just like walk across the beds to the farthest bed and just crash.
Out of curiosity, how clean are the beds?
Are you shining a black light to them?
Oh no.
I wish I could now.
I'm not under the covers, it's fine.
No
Yeah,
hotel is truly.
I think I'm just going to prefer to set up my bedroll in a corner. I'm defeating the point for 3 beds. And I am also going to do... Hey, would there be room for a tiny hut?
No.
There'd be room on top of the table.
It's 10 for radius.
Table hut.
Okay, so listen to this. There isn't room for the tiny hut. You smell a hint of lavender and mint in the air. Isaora, you know immediately this was thaumaturgy clean.
It's quite impressive. Because you can't clean with thaumaturgy.
Not thaumaturgy.
Vegetation.
Prestidigitation, sorry.
Yeah. No, I will. I was just trying to figure out how you might clean with it, because maybe harmless tremors in the ground might knock some dirt off.
No. It's thaumaturgy, like, so everything's back in its place. It's prestidigitation to clean. Does anyone take a shower?
Yeah.
Mumford, when you get into the shower, as you turn it on, you notice the water pool at the bottom of the bathtub.
Good. Normal hotel experience.
Thanks, I hate it.
I am sorry to add to this drain, because that shit's gonna burst.
You're cleaning up your own hair.
Yeah. I am gonna clean up my own hair.
You clean up your own hair. Do you at least throw it into, like, garbage?
Yeah.
Throw
What
it
do you
in
think I do? Put it back in?
I feel like Mumford tried at least once.
He has before,
Uh,
but not today.
You throw it back into the garbage, and back into the garbage.
Yeah.
You see tiny little shampoos and conditioners, but it's those bottles that when you try to squeeze it, it's like too tough to squeeze.
I'm tough.
You just gotta shake it out.
Mumford,
You see this?
you try to squeeze it out, but you're so tough that it just.
I take the remnants of it and just rub it in, you know. This is a weird scene. I want out of this.
I'm just having fun with the the shitty hotel atmosphere. Okay.
Do we at least find, like, a knife?
You find a knife and one of the pamphlets Nemesis was handing out.
How did he end up here?
I don't know if you remember, but he found it. So maybe they're coming from here.
Do you think they shoot out in, like, a geyser somewhere in the
By the-
overworld?
Doesn't matter, I'm ripping it to pieces.
Can I tell you the picture on this?
Yeah.
So the Raven Queen, is usually depicted as a fairly old lady. Think
Is she hot in this?
think Lady Dimitrescu.
Oh.
Yummy pick.
And
I don't know if I can do this, but I'm sacred flaming the pieces. Just hold them in my palm, open my palm, small light fireball, close my palm.
you absolutely can do this, and they just.
Like, that's not a normal thing, it's a thing that can happen now.
Isaora, are you okay?
I'm fine, why do you ask?
None of this has been fine. Not one part of this entire hour has been fine.
I think we just need
I
some
think we
rest.
got it.
Yeah.
And you all take
Don't-
your long rests.
Oh man.
That's
I think that's a good session.
yeah, that's where we're gonna leave off for today. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And we will see you next time. Bye!